Tony Khan is no longer Dave Meltzer's boy toy, but neither is wonky eye Shawn Michaels, because Meltzer and the Wrestling Observer newsletter have awarded Triple H as the Booker of the Year. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And I think Dave Meltzer and everybody on the Wrestling Observer newsletter panel, they all must have wonky eyes, a double set of wonky eyes, because how can you watch WWE and think that Triple H is Booker of the Year or give any award to Triple H based on what we're seeing in the company? The two main rosters absolutely fucking suck. Triple H, back in the day, he liked to pick up his shovel, he liked to bury the talent. Now he's burying the product. It's absolute garbage, but I'm not surprised that Triple H has won this, because ever since he took over as the main booker of WWE, he has tailor-made the product for the likes of Dave Meltzer, for the market crowd. You look at the wrestlers, there is no stars, there are no larger-than-life characters, there's nothing edgy on the show. Pretty much all the entertainment aspect of wrestling has been taken out of Raw and SmackDown, and it's all about little guys that look like they belong on the indies going out every week, putting on 15, 20, 25-minute matches that Triple H, Meltzer, and that sort of crowd, they would say are bangers. They would refer to them as bangers, matches of the year, 5 stars, this is awesome. There's nothing awesome about it. And even when it comes to like premium live events, you got the press conferences, Triple H is always there sitting in the media room, and he's always got your Meltzers and your Brian Alvarez's and all these other little guys that you've never fucking heard of, but they want to be a part of the show. They're desperate to say that they're in the WWE, and Triple H will actually sit there and answer all these guys' questions, and he essentially, no offense to Triple H, but he's essentially a kiss ass, man. He does what these guys want. I mean, forget about putting on good shows. Forget about putting on what the millions of viewers that have left wrestling want to see. He's more interested in being praised by the likes of Dave Meltzer. So, I mean, he kisses their ass, essentially. He gives them what they want. So I'm not surprised that Dave Meltzer has given Triple H what he wants, and that's probably the Booker of the Year. Triple H probably viewing this as a 15th world title.
He probably is viewing it as a 15th world title, but no, I view it as a big pile of shite, because it's Dave Meltzer's awards. It's nothing more, nothing less. Doesn't mean anything. It's not like Vincent Kennedy McMahon. It's not an official ceremony. It's some guy, right, with a nerdy, pathetic newsletter that dishes out these awards. And the only reason Triple H has got it, as you have said, he facilitates these weirdos, man, that enjoy professional wrestling and all the flippy-dippy stuff. Oh, Gunther, 2,000-day title reign. No, we can say what you want about Reigns. Look at Gunther's fucking title reign. He's there once every 3 weeks. He never defends the title at pay-per-views. And he had, like a 3-month feud with Chad Gable. He just stole fucking Ivar's gimmick. And people would be like, you would be led to believe it's the greatest IC title reign of all time.
At least when Reigns does come back, the matches do have a big sort of feeling to them. I'll give them that. Gunther, on the other hand, nothing feels big about him. But here is the voting results. So obviously, Wrestling Observer is Dave Meltzer's shit, but there's like a panel, and they all have votes or whatnot to decide this. But I've got to question the legitimacy of these votes, or does Dave Meltzer get more votes than the average guy? Because coming in first place was Triple H, 360 votes. Coming in second place was Tony Khan, 146 votes. And then coming in seventh place was Shawn Michaels with 28 votes. Now, I'm not going to mention the guys from 3 down to 6 because they're not relevant. I have no idea who they are. But I just find it hard to imagine that Shawn Michaels finished 7th here with only 28 votes, and he had, what, 332 votes less than Paul Levesque? I'm just not buying that.
Now, who are these people? I thought Dave Meltzer would have had about 5 people on the panel, not nearly 1,000.
Well, I don't know if it's like each vote is for an individual person, but that is the voting system. That's the results. I mean, Dave Meltzer's never going to give Shawn Michaels an award because Shawn Michaels has bashed him a lot in the past, and Meltzer's bitter like that. He's not going to award some guy that's came out and called Meltzer a lot of bad things and said he's bad for the business, and made fun of Meltzer essentially for, his role in trying to be involved in wrestling. But Triple H, on the other hand, has come out and he's always tried to please Meltzer. He takes pictures with Meltzer. I'm pretty sure he was on a podcast with Meltzer. We've even seen him, even when he's doing the interviews and the way he speaks to Dave, he speaks to Dave as if Dave's on the fucking team, as if Dave's his equal, as if he wants Dave's advice.
Dave's just some jobber.
You know,
about wrestling.
I mean, we heard that story back in the day where Wade Keller says that McMahon phoned him and asked for advice about the brand split. And as much as I know that's bullshit, and we're never going to be able to disprove that because McMahon's not even going to bother commenting on it, I actually wouldn't be surprised if Triple H does have conversations with Dave Meltzer about the company and about booking and what Dave Meltzer's thoughts are. Because I just think Triple H is a big fucking kiss-ass, man.
I mean, I'd argue that's probably the worst allegation McMahon's got against him. That Brian Alvarez gave
Wade
Keller gave him a phone call about the 2002 draft. I mean, that's disgusting.
No, Vince McMahon gave Wade Keller a phone call.
Either way, right? It's fucking bogging. I mean, it's unbelievable. And that's what I liked about Vince. He stayed clear. He steered clear. Triple H is balls deep with these guys. He's a fucking weirdo. And it's not the Triple H that we all knew. I think Triple H is completely stolen the kingdom from under McMahon's nose. I think he just does it to please all these jobbers. He knows, right, that see WWE's audience what it is right now. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, they gradually lose like 10,000 every 5 years, maybe a wee bit more than that. But see, for the large part, they've got a core audience and they like this shit.
I think they've hit it. When the football's on, Raw's doing about 1.3, 1.4. I think that's your loyal wrestling fan base. It just no matter what they do, they won't leave.
Some people might argue, well, you know what? Why would you dedicate your product to people who's left and pretend that that's going to help the show when you could, hey, put on the show that all the current people that stuck around want? But at the end of the day, it's a business. You need viewership. You can't just like The Walking Dead. Look at the views that got towards the end. All these top TV shows that petered off towards the end. What, are you supposed to just cater to the people that stuck around? Or what about the future? What does the future hold if we just dedicate it to flippy-dippy wrestling?
Vince Russo always said this, and I actually agree with him. People will throw Vince Russo under the bus, but he says that these type of fans are going to stick around no matter what. He says that you've got these fans, they're going to watch the WWE. So why would you tailor-make the WWE for them when they're going to stick around anyway? They're sad, they've got nothing else to do. They're wrestling till they die. Surely you should focus on the fans that are only going to watch wrestling if it's good, because then if you can get them to watch, you've already got the fucking nerds that are stuck watching wrestling forever, and you're going to increase the audience. But nah, that doesn't seem to be the direction that WWE are going. I'm not surprised Paul Levesque won this. I'm sure Tony Khan's really upset. AEW in previous years have actually mentioned this on Dynamite. Whenever Tony Khan has won Booker of the Year, they've actually promoted it on Dynamite. So I wonder if they'll be promoting the fact that he lost to Triple H. I mean, probably not. Will WWE promote this? I think that'd be one of the worst things I've seen WWE do. If they promote that Paul Levesque won an award from Dave Meltzer. What's the difference between Triple H winning an award for Dave Meltzer or winning an award for us? You know, pretty much fucking nothing. Anyway, guys, there you go. Not surprised. Triple H, he loves this kind of wrestling. He's all in it for the Meltzers and the Wade Kellers and the wrestling dirt sheets. So you can't be surprised now that Triple H is winning these awards. So yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Till then, though, peace.